All right, so what I wanted to do real quick for you is give you just a little bit of walk around, show you the condition it's in. I want you to not be surprised when you see the vehicle. I want you to know exactly what you're getting into, but at the same time, I want you to kind of understand where we price and our reasoning for it, right? So we're more of a volume lot. We sell basically almost 100%, if not 100% of our inventory every month. We get about 60 to 70 cars online every month. This car in particular was a trade-in. You have your valet key, you have your valet key and then your main key, which does work. And so it was a trade-in vehicle for a customer who bought a WRX from us. But this was an older guy who literally worked like 5-7 minutes from where, or lived 5 or 7 minutes from where he worked. It does have high miles, don't get me wrong, that's for sure. But it was just really a point A to point B for him. And he wanted to get into something manual because he used to manual. It does have some cosmetics, I'll be honest with you 100%. So we got right here. We had some sun fading because of black on black. Just very common with the year and the age. A little bit of fading right here. I'm gonna show you everything I can and be very upfront with you about it. But other than that, the car mechanically is very sound and was well taken care of. The guy himself also is a very big car enthusiast. That's why he ended up buying the WRX and gave us this. So, go ahead. Does have an aftermarket radio in here as well. A little logo up there, that's really cool. It doesn't look like that when you're looking at it with your eyes. It's just because oh my god, I'm blanking. It's just I just have to adjust this for you. Looks like it's not all the way adjusted, but it's just the camera. I think, if I'm not mistaken, no, okay. I just want to double check. So AC is nice and cool. That's already going. That's blowing cold. I actually have a temp gun, so I'll go ahead and show that to you, how it's looking. This is the interior. Not too bad, not too bad. Always, it's like being in a jet when it comes to these. But no check engine lights. Might have checked tires just because it's been hot. This morning it's actually a little bit cool, and not really, actually says 97 degrees. And this is the radio. Sound system's real good. You can go home. You have photos, calendar, a bunch of different stuff. Even says you can watch a movie. I'm just gonna have to really adjust this for you, but super cool to have that. AC's working good. Lock, unlock's working. Window switches working. And of course, I'm gonna pull this around so you can get a better look at it. The mirror, side mirrors, working. Perfect. Everything's working. Goes into reverse, goes into drive. That's manual. You have paddle shifters, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and put it just in drive. Pull it forward a little bit, and then I'll give you a better look around. Let's have like kind of like that newer rear view mirror, like that nice thin one, the elegant looking one. Boom. Park real quick. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna give you kind of a look around. So typically when it comes to us, we usually don't have too much wiggle room. Oh, sorry, that's to lift it up. There's a little electric thing. So you can see the back. The cloth is in good condition. Car's honestly really nice, not too bad. It's really mainly the exterior, but I mean, that's what you're gonna do. You know, I feel like that's what you'll get with a vehicle that has a little bit higher miles, 150,000 miles. Does have some openings in the rear, this is very common on these Camaros, just because they're pretty much angled directly at the sun, so that's kind of just heat. Then when you use the defroster, it happens more. As you can see, you got some pretty nice tires. It's a rear wheel drive car. Good tread on the tires. You can see the exhaust is factory. I'll show you the engine bay, which is factory as well. We're gonna go ahead and turn these wheels over, so you can see. Man, these are like brand spanking new. Should give you good stopping power. The big brakes, the front brakes are the big brakes. No lip there. It hasn't been driven in a while. We got it in trade-in. Well, we only had this for a little, not too long. I think less than a month still. And as you can see, trying to show you as best I can. Pad depth. This will all come off when I drive it. Lip is good. But yeah, we actually, so we got, like I said, we got this on trade-in. What we do is, it is a little difficult for us to move a lot. Most of our trade-ins are going to be under 10,000, but a lot of them don't have as much wiggle room, just because we try to buy trade-ins high, so that way it's easier for them to get into our vehicles. So we try to make it work, you know. I mean, of course, obviously, if you're trying to get into our vehicles, we want to help you out. We'll pay a little more for trade-in. We'll still make some profit off it, but we're not making our usual 15. Well, actually, it's around 10 to 12% is what we try to make. And if you notice, most of our cars are under 20,000, so it's not like we're getting crazy front back end or anything like that. We have no dealer fees whatsoever. I can always show you a breakdown of the buyer's order and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and show you the engine bay. Let me also show you the lights while I'm at it. Put the hazards on. The hazards on? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Headlights are working. Turn signals are working. I mean, this thing is solid. It's actually really, really nice. Honestly, this is my favorite year that they started. Well, I love how they changed the back end. So the 14 is when they started that, and that makes this kind of my favorite year, because I feel like the Gen 10, as soon as they got them back in 2010, they just were so bulky and like big. Still needs some work on the front end as far as how big it is. It kind of sticks to the original. It's a little bit sharper of a look. The rear, though, I love it on these cars. Go one-handed. Hold itself up. So clean, you could eat off of it. And then all this is just degreaser, just to make it look shiny from the photos and all that. So it actually still looks good from the detail that we gave it when we first bought the car. No leaks or anything like that. Everything looks pretty good condition. No rusting or nothing like that. You're just missing the cap for your windshield washer fluid. Not too huge of a deal, but like I said, I'm not gonna hide anything from you. And the next thing I'm just gonna drive it for you, so you can kind of get a real sense of the car. And then just let me know what you think. Hopefully we go from there. Like I said, and we don't have really huge wiggle room. It's not that we don't want to work with you. We don't want to lose you over a couple hundred, but it is a little more difficult on these trade-in vehicles. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this down a little bit. I'm going to turn this off, and then I'll put the seatbelt on. We're gonna go for a quick test drive, and then I'll come back. Actually, I should do this now, because I can just stop the video after I do a little bit of driving, so I can upload it for you. Let me show you the trunk, and then let me show you the temperature of the AC. It's very important here in Texas. Plenty of space, Let's see. I just want to make sure it has a spare or not, so I'm checking for you. It does. Spare is there. The jack and everything is usually going to be on the side of that. So good. We have that. Let me go ahead and show you the temperature. That's the only thing that thing goes hard. I'm going to get the temperature gun so I can show you the temperature of it real quick. Give me 1 second. So that's the temperature gun right here. Oh, yeah, it's not too bad today, actually. 98. Usually it's like 130, 120 something when you face it to the ground. Oh, closer to that. But it is also a little bit earlier in the day. So we'll go in, close the door, get the AC all the way up. It's all the way on cool. So 130 what it's currently at. Let's point it directly in here. 62. 59. Let's get it in there. 67. 62. So AC's working. Luckily you don't have leather seats. Might be a little hard to hear me in a second because there's a jet flying across. But let me go ahead and take this on a quick drive for you. Just give you a demonstration that it's in working condition. do have really solid V6s that are stupid easy to work on. What I love about Chevy is obviously the parts are everywhere, so it's easy to get things fixed up. You can see it drives very smooth. It goes straight, no hands on the wheel, going in a straight line. I'm gonna pass the yellow. Ooh. All right. Again, like I said, driving real good, real steady. Going about 50. We're gonna get 60 right now. No check engine lights or nothing like that. Like I said, it's going straight. I mean, right there was bumpy road, or what I like is it really hugs the road, but it's going straight. We're gonna take a little bit of a detour right there, and then I'll kind of punch it. I don't wanna go too crazy. Obviously, I don't like to mistreat the cars, but I do want you to see that it's get on the highway, no issues. So I'm also gonna do kind of like a brake test right here, where I'm gonna hit the brake a little hard, just so you can see that the brakes are in good working order too. So we're going in about 50 miles per hour, coming to a complete stop. Hold on. Boom. Had to do it. You heard that though. Brakes engaged, no ABS lights or nothing like that. I went from a cool 40 to 0 in no time. Not a problem at all. The brakes feel solid. It didn't have any grinding noise or anything like that. You did hear the tire screech, but I was not joking when I said I was slamming these brakes. That way you can kind of get a sense of the condition in which it is mechanically, which it is in pretty good condition. It does have a little bit of some wear here on the leather, separate stripping. I mean, if you live in Dallas or you ever visit Dallas, I know some people who do reupholstery. If you ever want to get this redone or hold a different color, just let me know. And that can be at a later date. They're not stupid expensive at all. I think they're about $45 or $40, like a piece of leather. Like if they were to disconnect this whole thing is a piece. So it just all depends. But yeah, it's nice and cool in here. I'm so far really liking it. Thing drives really solid. I'll do a turnaround. I'll try to go about 70, and then I will go ahead and upload this so you can check it out. 61, 60. Yeah, nice and cool. I won't lie though, I'm stuck at one of the world's longest lights. This light takes forever to turn green on turn. You might even see that car over there, those cars over there move before I move. But I do want to at least give this one good last, like going about 70, just so you can get a sense of it driving on the highway. And then of course obviously that, you know, it doesn't throw any codes or nothing like that. And the last thing I'll just have to check, because the tires look like in really good condition, is just tire pressure. One of them might be a little bit low. We have a thing on site, so I will definitely check that after this video and confirm for you. Awesome. We're off to the races. The paddle shifters would make it quicker, but I have only availability in one hand. I'll be a little careful because it's a little windy right here, and this is a rear-wheel drive car, which makes them really nice for drifting. But you got to be careful when it comes to corners. So drives really well. I'm going about 60 on a corner. Oh, sorry. Going about 70 now. Yep, 70. Feels solid. Driving good. No shaking in the steering or nothing like that. I can unhand it. Goes completely straight. I'm gonna start to slow down, and I think that's where I'll cut the video. Send it over to you. You just get to review, and we go from there.